There's an old story originating from Southeast Asia. It begins with the sweeper of a temple. He spends his days removing the dust and leaves from the temple grounds, polishing the steps, and humbly serving any guest that visits. Though the sweeper's wages are meager and his social status low, he's proud and finds joy not only in his work, but in his life. At some point, a wealthy and well-known merchant visits the temple. He's wearing silk clothes and his jewelry is embroidered with gemstones. But on the inside, he's unfulfilled and dissatisfied with life. He goes to the temple priest to seek help and counsel. The priest hears the merchant out, and after a slight pause, the priest points out the sweeper. "Do you see that man over there? Though he has nothing, he is the richest of men." Taken aback, the merchant rebuttals, "How can that be? I have wealth beyond measure, while he has nothing but rags." The priest smiled and replied, "While you are burdened by desires and constantly seeking more, this man has found true contentment. He takes joy in his work, finds peace in his service, and lives free from the torment of unfulfilled desires. That is true wealth, inner peace and satisfaction. You may possess riches, but he possesses happiness, and that makes him the richest of men." The obsession with greatness. I think the moral of the story is honestly pretty simple. I mean, almost every religion and guru have been spitting like this for the past few millennia. And yet, it is still a battle that most of us on some level will have to contend with. And it's still very much alive today. We've all seen the videos on social media. Stop being lazy, get out there and make some money. This isn't inherently a bad thing, but this narrative can spiral out of control. The merchant's sin wasn't that he had riches or status, or even that he strives to obtain worldly possessions. The sweeper could have wanted or had the same amount of money and status. The merchant's sin was that he didn't own his possessions. His possessions and fame owned him, preventing him of living a life of his own. It's not a bad thing to strive for greatness. It's encouraged in society and media for a reason. And it's a narrative I resonate with personally. But life doesn't demand greatness. And reaching it by any means necessary will only destroy you. In the story, the merchant learned where he has strayed and changed for the better. But the real world isn't always as sweet. Humans go their entire lives seduced and possessed by worldly values. Wealth, fame, status. This video is to serve as a reminder and a warning. A reminder that you don't have to be great. It really is okay to be regular, to not work constantly to be the best. You can live a fulfilling life despite not being rich or extremely skilled or famous. It's okay to be you. You are more valuable than anything this world can offer. We are all just people living in the world we have found ourselves in. And to whoever reaches for greatness, whatever that means to you, you can and will be tempted to idolize status and money. Greed will always be a part of us. Don't fall into the same trap as the merchant. It's possible to have the luxury of the merchant and the well-being and satisfaction of the sweeper. We can have both, to be a rich sweeper or a humble merchant. We really can be truly great.